Hi, my name is Steven Sparks, and I'm the Executive Director for Arizona Career Pathways. We are a community-based nonprofit here in the Phoenix area that works in partnership with the Maricopa Community Colleges to help students who are pursuing careers in high-demand fields like education and healthcare, construction trades, manufacturing, IT, things like that. And what we do is we work with them as they're pursuing their certifications and associate degrees by providing them with career navigation, financial assistance, and job search assistance so that they can get employed in those high demand career fields with the right certifications. So Arizona Career Pathways is an initiative of Valley Interfaith Project here in the Valley. And Valley Interfaith Project is a member institution of faith communities and schools and community partners. They have over 20 institutions that that are part of their collective. And so they are one of our biggest champions in the community to help connect us with students who are in neighborhoods wanting to consider going back to school, who may not know that our resources are available. I'd also say that the Maricopa Community Colleges are a great referral source for us as well. If you're interested in signing up with the community college, many of their administrative staff and admissions staff know about us and can easily refer people to us. Similarly, at Rio Salado Community College, they have the GED and the high school equivalency program, in which students graduate from those programs who are then wanting to continue their post-secondary education with the community college. We have a warm handoff process with them as well, so that students who are wanting to navigate the post-secondary education system for the first time, we can be there to help guide them and make sure that they're on the right track to achieving their workforce goals. And that's where our biggest strength is we want to make sure people are able to map out what it is for them what they need to do to achieve that career goal in mind. And we want to give them a very clear, realistic expectation for what they're going to need to do within their schooling. And then we come in and provide, we're kind of I call us a co-investor in their education. So we want to make sure that they are streamlining, taking the courses they need to, and not taking classes that are not going to help them achieve their career goal. We are fortunate right now to have some COVID relief money that we are spending through the end of this fiscal year, through the end of this calendar year. So we have until December of 2024 to utilize these funds. And so we're recruiting for the summer and fall semesters right now. So if you're interested in going back to school in these high demand career fields, again, we are only focusing narrowly on those high demand career fields. And so if you're interested in going back for a short-term certification, we can help get you involved. What we have as incentives for this we have tuition. $5,000 in tuition is provided with this COVID relief money, as well as a stipend to help families who understand how hard it is to balance work, life, and school at the same time. So one of our programs actually includes a stipend to help with those living expenses along the way. Things like childcare and transportation are often some of the biggest barriers for families, and it can be the thing that keeps them from wanting to go to post-secondary education, because they know that that's a lot to take on, especially with all the rising costs and things like transportation, childcare, and rent. It can seem like even with a scholarship or with tuition or financial aid, post-secondary education can feel like it's out of reach for many people. If they're interested in joining us, our website is the first place to go to. It's arizonacareerpathways.org. We have a website that is very accessible. And again, you click on that Get Started and fill out the application. After you fill out an application, we have a navigator. We'll typically contact you by email within 48 hours to start the process of getting eligibility documentation and then mapping out a career education plan, which is really the roadmap that we take as for a student to guide them along that pathway. Whether it is a 6-month certification program or a 2-year associate degree program track, that career education plan is what we use to map out their progress and really celebrate the success and get them towards that ultimate career goal in that high demand industry that they're looking for. I had a student at Phoenix College who was in her second block for the nursing program. And her car basically completely broke down, and she had to go to her externships and actually drive to do her clinicals through her externship, and she was gonna have to drop out. But we were able to help connect her with a transportation program that helped connect her with a new car, and that allowed her to stay in her program. And it was all because our navigators have so many resources in the community that they are connected with, that they were able to connect this student with a vehicle through a car donation program and really kept her on track to getting her associate degree. The requirements are that, first of all, we work with the community college. So you really need to be eligible to attend community college and be able to enroll in school and classes with the community college. That's the most important thing. And their requirements are that you have to be a legal resident of Arizona, and you also have to be at least 18 years of age. Those are the main requirements. Now, we do have some programs that require you to be income eligible, which means you have to have an income that is 200% of federal poverty or below, which is for a family for about $62,000 annually. And then for another program we have, it does not have income eligibility, but it does require you to be a resident of the city of Phoenix to be eligible. We are a workforce development program, so our priority is getting people qualified into the workforce. So the areas that we really focus on are healthcare, so being able to the entire allied healthcare field, from being a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, all the way up to being a resident nurse, so getting your RN associate degree. And there are probably 20 plus different certification programs in between, like radiation technology, medical assisting, the surgical techs, the respiratory therapy, phlebotomy, EMT. The list can go on and on, but those are all stackable certifications that can get you that higher credential and ultimately get you a higher wage in the healthcare industry. Well, my recommendation is always apply to our program first. We have an application process on our website. It's very simple. Right on our website, it says get started, and you just fill out the application. It takes about 10 minutes. There's a lot of check boxes and not a lot of writing in that you have to do, but it helps us determine your eligibility and to figure out which program would be best to navigate you towards, so that we can get you set up and enrolled as quickly as possible. Time is of the essence. We only have summer and fall semesters left. And so if you're interested in going back to school and getting that certification to get a better job, please contact us. Let us know what your career goals are. And our navigators are ready to help. And they are really well-trained, highly professional, and you will be in good hands when you come to us. We want to be able to assist people with getting those certifications and degrees that really will help change their lives.